here. Oh my god! Oh. And oh my god, there's the head! No way! This is incredible! Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Coaster Spotlight. Welcome to Valhalla with this 5 roller coaster spotlight Viking bundle. That is right, we have 5 amazing Viking themed roller coasters to check out here today, all using different coaster types. One utilizing the new trick tracks, a launch coaster with custom animated animatronics with a pool and flumes. We have a standard chain lift coaster, an RMC, and finishing things off, we got an awesome Western style wooden coaster. 5 absolutely over the top, amazingly themed, dynamic Viking roller coasters. Let's delay no further and go check these out. Here we are in my stage park. I guess we can go down into person view. That is the whole purpose of staging these coasters like this. Fun fact, I just realized now, I had a realization a couple episodes ago, and I was like, wait, you can do multiple entrances for the coaster station? And then it dawned on me when I placed this Fenrir Coaster down. Yeah, you can do multiple entrances because one would be for priority. I just don't know how you actually set one as priority, right? Is there an option when you make the entrance? One is priority, one is not. Very interesting. Looks like all the guests are using the quick pass. So let's go down the quick pass and see what this is all about. But yeah, I didn't realize that the priority queue isn't really in the game anymore. I guess you do a regular queue and then assign it priority somehow. I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit later, but this is the first creation that we've seen so far on the show that utilizes a priority pass. Very interesting. All right, so seems to me like Viking is the fan favorite at this moment. I'm getting a lot of coaster spotlight submissions for Viking. I think we've already done 2 episodes so far, and I'm cramming 2 or 3, and I'm cramming in about 5 per episode. So definitely the fan favorite here. What is your personal theme and why? Fire away down in the comments. I think mine is the tropical resort. I like that one the most. And this little button, open testing, shows us the ride stats. So figured that out in career mode, and then you guys are yelling at me in the comments, so I made a comment on that before, so that's great. So we can see all the ride stats here. Track length 700 meters, duration almost 200 seconds, biggest drop is 9 meters. You can see all the g-forces there, and very little airtime and no inversions. And then I think we go close testing, and now we can get our camera back. All right, very cool. Are we doing seat view? I guess so. Why not? Are we in a log? What is going on? Did they customize the train? I'm here for it. No music on this coaster. Can I do it from here? Darn. That is one thing I wish I could do. Yeah, we can't change the music here. I guess that's something I should check for while staging these coasters, spotlights. Check to see if they have music before I start the video. My bad. We're feeling out the process. Every video, we're improving. Very nice coaster layout and theming, though. This is... Whee! Oh, there we go. Are we going up or are we going down? Gotcha. Haha. This is an interesting way of doing like a double launch. Or I guess those are just drive tires. I thought it was gonna launch us again. But yeah, you could have a launch on the bottom, a launch on the top. And then you could do a double launch coaster. And both launches are in the same bay, but go to different tracks. There's so much you could do with these new coasters. Coaster mechanics in Planet Coaster 2, I absolutely love it. Yeah, quite the layout on this one. I like these pillars as well. All the rock and stone. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Is there another perspective we want to do? Oh, look at that. We can check out the exit while we're here. So it comes down, crisscrosses past the entrance this way. I pointed this out in a... No, I haven't pointed it. I will be pointing it out in a future spotlight, blueprint spotlight. This guy's walking funny. Just want to make everybody aware of this. Go under settings, go to your graphics. If you're using a 40 series, maybe 30 series, I don't know which ones use DLSS, but I wasn't using it at first. The anti-aliasing needs to be changed to NVIDIA DLSS. Then you enable all the DLS features. Basically, this just makes the game run twice as smooth, lowers your GPU usage. Ever since I turned that on, I've been getting 144 FPS. Now I'm gonna have to check things on the editing side, how the video turns out. Let me know if you guys think the video quality is good in terms of frame rate. I think OBS, my preview in OBS is a little hitchy, but I don't know if that is the preview or the actual result, so I'm gonna have to double look at it. But I feel like OBS can't keep up with the speeds of the game for some reason. So we might have to look into different editing software in the future, possibly Shadow Play again. We'll have to see. But just let me know if everything is good on your end, and we'll continue forth in the future. So do we have any nighttime lighting on this coaster? Might be good to ride it again. The atmosphere is quite nice. Why not? I do know Chase View is quite interesting in Planet Coaster 2. It's see how it sways? You get a better angle, you get a better view of the coasters, and I quite enjoy that. It looks to me like they added some sort of decorations to the car as well. I definitely love that. There's so many like extra things to keep an eye out for in these coaster spotlights going forward. Did they include the queue? Did they do a priority pass? Did they customize their train? Did they add nighttime lighting? Did they make use of any of the trick tracks and new mechanics in Planet Coaster? Right? There's so much to unpack here that the first 2 weeks of me featuring coasters has been astonishing. They've been all really incredible. I've had such a fun time doing coaster spotlights again. And that's saying a lot, because here on the channel, since Planet Coaster 1, I think we're now at episode 1061. And out of those 1000, a lot of them have been bundles with 3 to 5 coasters. And some of them were contests, which we didn't include in the Coaster Spotlight series at one point. All in all, I've seen... And with parks, I've seen probably well over 20,000 coasters on the channel. Or ridden 20,000. And for me to get this excited again about roller coasters says a lot about how new and innovative this game is. Miles ahead of Planet Coaster 1, and graphically beautiful. And it runs great. I'm looking forward to seeing these future mega parks. So that was actually really well lit at nighttime. I quite like that. The chase view was good as well. Great job. I think I forgot. Like I said, every episode I have so much to think about going into these. I forgot to announce our creator for the day. This coaster was Fenrir, and it was created by, I'm not a Discord member. They put in brackets here, Xbox BigNicXProgamer. Okay. Well, Nick, even though you're on an Xbox, and let's give it up for Nick here. That's an incredible creation for an Xbox. Really, really well done. So goes to show that the controls are pretty intuitive, and the console players are able to play on an equal footing. Love to see it. But yeah, just because you're on Xbox doesn't mean you can't join Discord. Join on your phone, right? Get Discord on your phone, come have a chat. You can share your screenshots and stuff like that. Join in on all the events. In future contests, we'll probably have a contest within the next week or two. I think I'm aiming to do a... Oh, let's announce our creator for this one. The creator for the day is... This is the Njord and the Sheep by Red Mender, a pioneer in this community, and a silver patron. Thank you so much for your support. With that, you're getting priority spotlight here today. If you guys would like priority spotlight, check out the Patreon program. Your stuff is guaranteed to get featured first. What was I saying? I completely forgot my train of thought. I was thinking about doing a contest in the coming weeks, and we'll probably do a flat ride contest potentially. Maybe. We've noticed some issues with triggered events and this coaster has a lot of triggered events. So we'll see if it's working properly, but until Frontier fixes the triggers, okay, they're triggering. I want to hold off on contests, but my point was to compete in contests here. Oh my God! That's adorable. To compete in contests, you have to be a Discord member. So join on your phone, join Discord, everybody. I love this already. Red Mender is an absolute legend in this community. Oh. No way! I love it! So he eats the sheep with his fork, and then they come back, and oh my God, there's the head! No way! This is incredible! It's bouncing! Wow! How did you do this? Oh my God! Wow! I'm losing my freaking mind. Yeet! Oh, wow! No freaking way, Red Mender! Wow! There it is! And there they're celebrating! Oh my God! I did not expect this. I'm gonna do it again. I want to mention this. Last time I asked you guys to put Legend in the comment if you wanted Master Engineer to go up to the new Planet Coaster 2 Legend rank, and you guys delivered. Like almost 100 comments, people saying Legend, and we did promote Master Engineer to Legend because of your guys' feedback. I'm letting the community decide who our Legend builders are, who the first to become legends are, and I think this is the first show of using the triggered events and the rotators, movers, and all that stuff. That head is bouncing around because there's a mover and a rotator being triggered to send it flying. Multiples of them. And I think they made it bounce by triggering another head. There's a lot of trickery going on, a lot of smoke and mirrors, and I think it takes a true legend to do this kind of stuff. So I'll let you guys speak again. If you think Red Mender is our third ever Planet Coaster 2 legend, put it down in the comments below. But there's more to look at here. And I want to see this again because it was so brilliantly done. And you included music. Thank you. Yeet! He does it so gently too. And then they just get so mad. They came for vengeance. That is incredible. Red Mender doing it right. Here it comes. Wait for it. This is the best thing I've ever seen. Okay, so see how the animation's playing backwards? There's no ability to pause a trigger at this moment, and people are furious about it. So hopefully Frontier does that in the next update, because it's causing triggers to immediately loop again, and people want a pause duration, which is completely understandable. Boing, boing. Yeah, see, that was the second head. I think each one of these is triggering a different head to make it look like it's bouncing, which is brilliant. With the big splash, and they're celebrating. Wow, Red Mender, you are a legend in my eyes. You got my vote. I'll put one comment down below, legend. I'll let the community speak to the rest, but there's more to look at here. And I also wanted to see if it had any nighttime lighting. Ooh, the way the water glows is actually quite nice. This might be worth another ride at night. And look at that water. So I've been asking for this. I was saying that if you decide to include a pool or water in your creation, you might as well allow people to swim in it. And that's what Red Mender has done. And not only allowed people to swim in it, it's a Nordic hot spring, right? So they get to swim underneath the coaster as the coaster goes around, which is freaking brilliant. The graphics and the lighting and the way the sun's coming in, and you got this salt rock there. It looks so beautiful. I would love to swim in a pool and look up and see a coaster going over me, but you've also included flumes, and it's adorable. It's a small little one. One is a little dingy one. Oh, I didn't open it. It's cute. Simple and sweet. Love to see it. And I don't mind riding a flume on a coaster spotlight. I'm here for it. This is great. Let's open it up. And with that, I'm assuming because the people are swimming, there's a change room included. And a dryer. It's amazing. And a rune. I love it. There's so much to unpack here. There's like, did I even walk up the queue? I guess I did. There's just pathways. It's just an interactive like little mini park area. Bridges and pathways for the guests to navigate around. Lifeguard chilling up here, watching the coaster. This is a legendary creation. Wow. So Red Mender was recently featured in the Zap Park for Bewitched Botanica in the collab contest, which you can still vote on. If you haven't voted, go vote on your favorite of the 4 parks. They were the last Planet Coaster 1 contest parks that we featured on the channel here before this game came out. And Red Mender showed their ability to do triggers. And now seeing them get their hands on Planet Coaster 2, I can't wait to see what Red Mender does next, and this was awesome. You know what? I want these coaster spotlights to feel chonky in terms of content. Coaster spotlights, 5 coasters in a park setting, staged with multiple ride perspectives, delivering it as almost as good as a park spotlight. Since we don't have park spotlights right now because it's gonna take a while before people build parks, I would definitely want to maximize the fun factor of these coaster spotlights. And I love the way the water glows. It's so cool. This is incredible. I love how he just rides in on the hammer. Yay! Yeah, it has so much personality. Legend in the comments, guys. Let's go. Red Mender for legend. So surprising. I don't know if anyone knew this, but growing up, I wanted to be an animator, and I did 2D animation, frame by frame on books and stuff like that. And then I went to school and I did really well in animation classes, but I went to school for game art and design, which included animation. But I was on the fence between wanting to be an animator or a game designer, and I ended up being a YouTuber. But I've done a lot of animation in my life, and as a result, I really love the silly playfulness of this. The animated characters, the animated head. It tells a bit of a story, gives me like Pixar vibes. As an animator at heart, I love everything about this creation so much. So good. That was incredible. That made my day. Hopefully it made your guys' day. If it did, be sure to share this video on social media. More people need to see that ride. Where are we going now? I think we're at the next attraction. Alpine Thunder? It is. All right, we're looking at Alpine Thunder version 2 by Adrenaline Gamer, and they are a builder. And I keep forgetting to read what they're writing. Yeah, minor hiccups, guys. We're gonna get this sorted out properly. I'll read what they have to say after I get on the coaster here, and we can open up the ride stats. Oops. We can jump over queue. Thank you for putting them nice and close together. And what do we got going on over here? Oh, I gotta go from here. Open test ratings. Although it doesn't say what kind of coaster it is here, but I think we have it written down. It's a chain lift coaster. I don't know which kind of chain lift coaster, but they're sitting down. There is a floor. Anyways. Here's a look at the results. Let's see what our creator has to say about this creation. Oh, wow. What's up, Johnny? It's time to exercise your adrenaline with my Planet Coaster 2 creation, Alpine Thunder version 2. Version 2 of what? I hear you say, but do not fear. This is actually a rebuild of the existing Alpine Thunder coaster blueprint. One of my main issues with the in-game blueprints is while effective, some can be incredibly unrealistic in terms of both elements and design. This is my effort to solve that with more realistic shaping, smooth turns, operation closer to real life, and of course, much more scenery. This blueprint will take riders at high speeds and venture through the frosty taiga, dodging rocks and trees, zooming past Viking remnants, while basic, the main focus was actually improved layout. Place the original blueprint down and see the improvement. Well, what's the original blueprint? You didn't give me the original. Oh wait, is this an in-game coaster? I think that's what they're talking about. And is this a custom coaster train as well, or a decorated one? We got this like little sled thing on the front. Okay, now I want to see this. Let's zoom out. That is what they're talking about? Alpine Thunder. Let's see if we can find it in here. Alpine Thunder. Oh, look at that. They asked us to do a direct comparison. Direct comparison we shall. So I want to kind of like line up the lifts. So I don't really, it's a completely different coaster now in my opinion. Like literally a different coaster. I mean, that's the same layout, but they pulled it out, expanded it, made wider banking turns, which gives it a lot more breathing room. But yeah, I think it does the same turns at the same points. It's just spaced out better, which is definitely interesting because let's actually throw in a test mode real quick and do a comparison. So the original has a 5.8 excitement, 3.7 fear, and then the new one, 6 excitement, 4 fear, so you did get the stats better. How much duration did you end up adding to this? Almost double, wait, 80 seconds was the original, and then the new one is, yeah, 200, over double the duration. Very cool. I like this idea, taking what was already in game and then just making like an improved version of it. I actually did not expect that whatsoever. I want to check this one out. I want to try a little something different for each one of these coaster experiences. Let's try this one out in cinematic. I think this track is a little bit more open than the other coasters in terms of like, there's no scenery in the way. So this should probably give us the best cinematic of all 5 coasters here today. I like it already. Yeah, Frontier did a pretty good job on the cinematic camera. It seems to avoid, I mean, other than that tree there, but it still has a pretty good shot nonetheless. It seems to have some sort of collision detection on objects and scenery, which helps the camera navigate in and around the scenery, which is really quite impressive tech, if I say so. All right, really cool. All right, great one here. Adrenaline Gamer, builder in the community. Keeping on. Oh no. Oh, there. I thought I undid that, but I actually deleted it, so the supports were still there, or the queue. Boop. All right, next we got an RMC, everybody. MilMihr. Or wait, sorry, it was GugNihr, created by MilMihr. An advanced builder in this community. Let's head up the queue and read what they have to say. Ooh. You're using the Viking music. I love Viking music. It's a shame, what was it, Assassin's Creed Valhalla? I remember I think I bought that. It should be in my Steam list. Or maybe I guess it's on Origin, I don't remember. But I really liked Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but Valhalla just didn't hit the same. Environmentally, it was amazing, but seeing all these Viking creations is making me want to go play some Assassin's Creed Valhalla. What did you guys think of that game? Did you play it and did you like it? Here they say, hey Johnny. Hey Johnny, this is my first coaster in Planet Coaster 2. I'm still getting used to the new feel of Planet Coaster 2, but I think I'm getting in the hang of it. GugNihr is an RMC topper track coaster that weaves through the broken gardens of GugNihr, the giant. GugNihr was the old giant that used to stand beside Odin in Asgard. He tried to shape Asgard to his own liking by terraforming the landscape. Odin wasn't happy with his independence and destroyed him. His body shattered and is still lying in the garden of his own creation. So take a ride through the broken garden of GugNihr to see the beauty of what was left behind. Bit of a sad story, but I hope you enjoy. Not real Norse mythology in brackets. Love your vids. Keep up the great work. Mika. Love it. I did not see the coaster. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Well, I definitely want to give it a ride. Let's do a track view. I saw from like my peripheral, it looked a little bit gnarly, like sporadic, but I can't really tell. It was just from the corner of my eye. So I want to do track view because it will be a better experience overall. Let's check it out. Not bad. I like it. I think track view is definitely going to enhance the experience. I feel like that roll could have been a little smoother looking. Yeah, some of the elements could just use a tad bit of that smoothing, but overall it felt pretty good. I think the roll needs to be wider with a bit more of that smoothing. It's fun. It's a good layout. It's a little bit of an interesting one because setting it up, you have this like V shape, which means you have to run a big path in. And I wonder, is there a way to include something interesting here in your blueprint so that it makes one big footprint, and maybe like your story about Odin and GugNihr could be here, like a big statue or something. But you said little bits of the character were lying around. I guess this is the body parts of our ancient creature. Fun. I like a good backstory. This has been a fun episode so far, but we're not done there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one more. It's Viking, but it takes a little bit of that Western Red Rock play out of Planet Coaster 1. It's literally called the Red Rock Run. Red Rock Run. Oh, there's a shop over here, apparently. I wanted to head up there. The building's a little interesting with the door up in the sky with the Q jutting out. I feel like there's a way to improve the look of this somehow. Something looks a little off about it. And this is, Red Rock Run by Fatal Crest, an advanced builder in the community. And we'll read what they have to say in just a second here. All right, here's what they have to say. Oh, it's a Planko original soundtrack. Western soundtrack from Planko. Oh, and it's starting to rain. Very fun. My first blueprint coaster that I've done in Planet Coaster 2. I'm still getting used to everything. But this is a Viking-themed family coaster that is sponsored by Viva La Vegan. This is supposed to be a new theme park with new shops. It doesn't have a lot of theming, but for the shops, it works. Backstory, the Vikings used to mine red rock to make metal for their shields and weapons. All right. Not mad at it. We got the Red Rock. We got the classic Planet Coaster 1 music, using a traditional Woody and introducing some of that new Viking stuff. Everybody's trying to figure out Planet Coaster 2. This is the early days. And I did, again, I hate how it brings me back to where I first entered the view. I didn't get to see the coaster again. That's the one problem with these coaster bundles. Normally in the past, I would read all of the things that they have to say about their creation with the B-roll at the beginning of the video before we get into things. However, I can't do that because I have 5 of them. And I don't have a co-host. So, we're trying our best here. If you guys have a better idea for when I can read what they have to say, you let me know, but I just have to remember to read what they have to say, at least on the first coaster run. I totally forgot about our first 2 creators. Which I guess we can go back and give those a read real quick. Yeah, so did, these were great. This was an awesome episode. What did our Xbox creators say here? Well, they said a lot, so let's see if we got another view for this coaster. Actually, you know what? Let's try cinematic on this trick track coaster and see if it does anything. The guests are facing backwards. They're waiting to queue up on the coaster, backwards. What in the world? Yeah, look at this. The game completely broke, you guys. All right, well, that's interesting. We found a bug. All right, the creator of Fenrir here says, Fenrir is a medium-sized family coaster with trick tracks and launches. The train resembles a fur-like creature, Fenrir. 2 pieces of glitched... Wait, what? 2 pieces glitched out on the 2 and 3 train. It also got nighttime lighting. Are they pointing out the glitch that we just saw? I don't know what's happening right now. I tried to make the edges of the blueprint a bit more open for individual theming. In my park, the launch faces a big lake, and next to the launch is a forest in front of a little plaza. One thing I have to admit, I did the bushes under the coaster with the brush. They say it like they're ashamed. Use the brush tool. It's amazing. I've played a lot of Planet Coaster 1, but as an Xbox player, I could never submit anything. Aw, well, welcome to the family. You can now submit everything. Therefore, this is not only my first real coaster blueprint in Planet Coaster 2, but in Planko generally. Hope you and the community enjoy the ride, and I'm happy if my creation finally gets a spotlight. Hee hee, they deserve. Gets the spotlight they deserve. Yeah, your creation was absolutely deserving of a spotlight, and there is like a quality standard. Like, if the coaster's just a layout, there's no effort gone into the station, the queue, or the theming, or anything. Like, I want to see a certain amount of effort for it to get on the show. Now, at the same time, there are some newer creators, like this one here. Definitely has a little bit less theming. The boarding station could use work, but it's there. The creator tried. The exit can be improved, the queue can be improved, the sign's not that compelling, and the coaster track is pretty simple. However, it's their first time ever and they're getting used to the game. And I feel like if this was the whole episode all on its own, you guys would probably be upset with me. But we can put it in with all these other ones, and it's still deserving of being here amongst the others because there's some effort involved. So going forward, the quality bar will kind of go up a little bit as everybody gets better, but this creator here doing it on a console did an incredible job. It's really, really well done. It's deserving of a feature. Coaster layout was awesome. Using of the trick tracks, all of the stuff. And I think it was hilarious that you said you used the brush tool. This brush tool, if anyone doesn't know what they're talking about, it literally lets you paint scenery with a brush and you can crank it up. I mean, this is how I've been doing the staging. All these trees here, I just brush them in. And like, yeah, same with like the sides of the path here, I just brush that stuff in. In Planet Coaster 1, you would have to do this. Duplicate, move, rotate, move, nudge. Okay, all right, do it again. Move it one by one for every tree, every bush, every rock. To be able to just brush it in and be done, everybody should use this, especially if you're on a console. These tools are made to make life easier. Okay, last but not least, we'll give this one more go. We'll try the cinematic on this as well. Obviously, we won't see the animations as well on cinematic here, but I definitely want to read what Red Mender has to say about their creation, and I'll make sure to do it the first time around in the future video. Okay, it's a little bit loud though. Hello, Johnny. I've been enjoying Planko 2 videos. This blueprint was created to see what crazy things can be done with the new animatronic pieces. It's Njord, the Viking god of the seas versus the sheep. I also wanted to try out some interaction with a guest pool and flume area. Note 1, I've included power and water utilities. This seems to make the whole blueprint orangish when placing. Oh yeah, in order to place the blueprint on ground level, use the shift mouse button. Okay, we got it, we got it. You don't need to tell me this. And there's a bug with triggered items. You must save the park after placing the blueprint and reload, or they will just loop. Well, I'm glad I learned that now. Good luck and thanks for featuring if you do. Of course I will. You're Red Mender. This cinematic sucks. Why is it just a reversed? Okay, there we go. Oh, and the head goes by. Again, such a legendary creation. Oh, floating head. Okay, so that is definitely interesting. Well, I just staged the park, and then once I'm done, I save it, and then I go to another and start staging that. So in fact, I save everything, and then I come back to it, and I load it again. So had I just placed it and started recording, this whole ride would have been broken. So it's good to know that you said that, because if any future coasters get sent in, I want to make sure I do the same process that I'm doing currently to ensure we get the best ride experience possible as intended by the creators. Wow, this has been a fun park spotlight here, you guys. Long recording, lots of content, lots of things to check out. It felt like we went to a Viking theme park today. Yeah, we're missing the shops, attractions, flat rides, and that sort of thing, but you know what? It was coaster after coaster, and I'm not mad at it. That was a fun experience. My favorite of the day is definitely going to Red Mender for the animated sheep thing. It was hilarious. I didn't know what to expect. Like, placing it down, I was like, okay, this looks nice. I like this, the aesthetic of it all, but like this one to me felt like it was the better looking one. Then we rode this, and I was like, oh my dear God, this is the best thing I've ever experienced. It was the experience that mattered here. But this one is aesthetically beautiful. This one has a fun, interesting layout to it. It's pretty intense. This one is taking a play on the original coaster designed by Frontier and improving upon it. And then we have a fun little Western Woody over here in the corner. So, I mean, lots of variety, lots to take in here. What a jam-packed, great coaster spotlight. I loved everything about these. I don't really have any feedback for anybody other than I've made a few points here about trying to improve the kind of the entrance and the whole aesthetic, welcoming you in, and maybe go for a little bit of more of a crazy layout in the future, but it's a good start to things. So amazing. Everybody did a great job here today. What did you guys think? Fire away down to the comments below, and that is going to do it for us today in Coaster Spotlight. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day. Bye now.